All right. So veins. Let's do the top first. So the top one you have is the superior vena cava. Okay? That's this one right here. What page are y'all on?
494.
494. There you go. 494. 494. All right, so the superior vena cava comes up, splits into two brachiocephalic veins, left and right. Okay, what's brachiocephalic mean? Armhead. Armhead. Okay. So they're the armhead veins. So they split into two brachiocephalics. Then the brachiocephalics split into jugulars, which are in this case actually internal jugulars. Okay, so these are internal jugulars and subclavians. Okay. Now, this can confuse people. There is an external jugular. The external jugular branches off of the subclavian later and goes posteriorly, so you can't see it on the mannequins. Okay, so the jugular veins do not work like the carotid artery. Okay, you have common carotid goes into internal and external carotid, but you have separate internal and external jugulars. They never have a common jugular. Okay. So that's easy enough. So in other words, superior vena cava, brachiocephalic, and then we have internal jugular and subclavians. So note, pattern in the veins is symmetrical, bilaterally symmetrical, more or less. Okay. Now, we know that the blood is coming up to the heart from the abdominal cavity and legs through the inferior vena cava. So that's this big vessel right here. Okay. Well, it turns out you have to get blood from the kidneys. So the veins that go, I should say come from the kidneys, are renal veins. Okay, so there's two of those right here. You also have veins that are draining adrenal glands. So you have those, but in this particular model, only one is visible. It's this one right here. Okay? So that would be a suprarenal vein.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. See why this is easy when you have the same names as the arteries?
Yeah, it's not that bad.
Not bad. Now, when you go down further, the branches that lead into the inferior vena cava are once again iliac. So this time they're iliac veins. So they're called common iliac veins here. Okay. And you also, again, have an internal iliac vein on either side and an external iliac vein on either side. And they do the same thing. The internals hug the anterior surface of the sacrum, and the externals run along the external iliac arteries and then go down in the legs.